Hello, welcome back to another episode of Andy Drinks Beer, the show where Andy... Duck, duck, grey duck. Here we go. Today's beer is Brooklyn Oktoberfest. It's a Marzen-style Oktoberfest beer brewed right in the great borough of Brooklyn in the house. It's a 5.5% ABV, and here's what I always do. So I love Oktoberfest beers, and of course they're really big in the late August, October, September areas. But here's the thing. Like once your liquor store, once Oktoberfest passes, they probably got a bunch on hand still. So they're gonna be marking that down. And the beer is still good, it's still delicious. It's only a couple months old. So that's a great time to pick it up, especially now when we're gonna break in the weather. It's cool but not cold right here in the great state of Minnesota. And hell yeah, pick it up at a discount. Buy it by the case, hit it up. So right away you're pouring, you got that nice darkish brown, dark amber color that's common in a lot of Oktoberfest beers. And I will say, like, I'm a stout guy. Oh, yeah, but stout beers. But Oktoberfest I love, especially the ones that are really smooth and not too hoppy, not like drifting into IPA territory. So let's give Brooklyn's a try. Oh, that is good. That is really good. So right away, it finishes very smooth, very clean, and like this is a. Don't want to say it's like subdued on the flavor because there's a lot of flavor there, but it's all very mellow. Like there isn't any of it that just like like an IPA or a double IPA style. So I'm liking the hops, loving the slight sweetness. You get a lot of caramel, and I mean. It's pretty damn good, straightforward. First of our three criteria, number one, is this crushable or a sipper? This is definitely crushable. Like this is the one where if you're watching college football, especially as the season progresses later on in the year when it's nice and chill, you can suck back a couple of these and just go out and win the day. Or ooh, Thanksgiving coming up, Friendsgivings all over the place are fantastic too. These bad boys, where I tell, like, this isn't going to be too filling of a beer either, so you can pack away like 3 of these before Thanksgiving, still eat a full Thanksgiving meal, and even have a couple of them afterwards. It's that kind of beer at first blush. Like honestly, if you need to beer bong this, now don't necessarily recommend that for the older crowd, but if you did have a beer bong showdown, this wouldn't be that tough. This would not be that tough because usually when you're bonging a beer, you like a room temperature, like domestic light beer, right? Like a Bud Light. But I mean, with this, it's not a knock against the craft because it is good. You can tell that there's a lot of love and craftsmanship that goes into this, but it's just so smooth. Like you could have told me that this was a light Oktoberfest beer, like if there is such a thing, I would have believed it because it's just it's refreshing. It doesn't seem like work. It's not heavy. It's just good. Brooklyn in the house, baby. Second of 3 criteria: what food to pair well with this? So you think of fall, think of a lot of fall flavors, a lot of turkey, a lot of sage, a lot of mashed potatoes, like all the good stuff. Thinking like that, like any type of tailgate food as well, or what I'm really big into now, since we got the electric smoker, so I don't have to tend to fire all damn day, is we're doing a lot of brisket. Doing a lot of pork butt, and like this, and ooh, call me crazy, but since we're in the season, just rubbing a brisket like Texas style with a lot of salt, a lot of pepper, but sage. Ooh, mix the sage in there, get a little fall flavor going. Pair it up with a couple of these as that thing is cooking for 6 hours, wrap it for 2 more hours. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Last but not least, our rating scale. 1 to 10 Reuben Studders, 10 being the best, 1 being Reuben Studdard. How does Brooklyn Oktoberfest stack up? I'm pretty liberal with the grading, but I really find no fault in this beer. It's refreshing, the flavor is really there, and I greatly enjoy it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 Reuben Studders for Boston's Oktoberfest. Hit that subscribe button on the YouTube. Give us a like on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all at Andy Carlson Show. Prost.